Hi everyone, hope you're well. It's Wednesday the 29th of May today. I might be blinking quite a lot because I am so tired this evening. I feel like I'm falling asleep. So I'll keep on topping myself up with caffeine and hopefully get some more stuff done. Haven't got a whole load done today, but I've been thinking a lot about the kind of YouTube videos and stuff. And the main subject I've written down to talk about is LP videos and whether or not to do LP videos. And I think the reason I can never quite decide is there's all sorts of different LP videos. Kind of just the vague phrase LP videos covers all sorts of different things. And but generally I see doing LPs as a bad thing, and like when I do, it tends to just be sort of like fill out content on my gaming channel. But really maybe I should, like, because it's quick and easy, but it's kind of seems lazy because it's quick and easy and it has no shelf life, just like the problem with my news show has no shelf life, but I see it as a service. The LPs are completely pointless and they have no shelf life, and of course some people enjoy them, but there's no shortage of LPs on YouTube. And my time, I could make so much better content if I actually put my mind to it. And LPs are such a quick and easy go-to. It's not what I'm known for or anything, and I'm not particularly good at them. I've talked a bit about that before. You have to either be really good at a game or really funny, in my opinion, to make a good LP, or just put loads of effort into sort of like making it original and interesting. And none of that I feel like doing with an LP. But this, that, and the other. But it's a really quick and easy go-to, and it is quite fun. However, I've also realised recently that occasionally, because I almost try to install this rule of only of not playing any games. Like, I'm trying to cut down on how many games I'm playing and trying to be more productive with my time, and I'm trying to sort of like decide on this rule of only playing a game if I'm recording it. But making an LP video, if you're making an effort, is completely different to playing a game for fun, because you're constantly thinking about stuff to say, and you're thinking about trying to keep it interesting and trying to keep it moving, and not just completely vegging out and kind of, because when I play games just to chill out, I'm the kind of person that'll like explore everything and look at everything and think about stuff. And, I'm not a speed gamer at all. Like, I'm really kind of slow, and I just kind of like get involved, with the game in a way that you can't do when you're LPing, because you're constantly in this kind of meta headspace where you're trying to think about the audience and think about interesting things to do. However, there's different ways of approaching LPs. Like, there's ways of sort of like things I might still do. So I don't want to do sort of like just straight, here's me playing a game. And my Minecraft series, I guess if I do sort of like officially discontinue it, then I'll put up the most recent save, which is what I always usually do on every 10th episode, but I'll put up the save as it is. And I mean, I say officially finished. I mean, when things are officially finished, they're always technically on hold. It's nothing to stop me taking it up again if I felt like it. But I'm very tempted to sort of like be. It's a rule I considered a while ago, and I didn't really get round to it. And then I ended up doing a whole load more Minecraft and Isaac episodes and stuff. And then that's dropped off again as I got tired of doing that. And now I think, well, maybe I shouldn't do LPs. But every time I think about stopping doing them, part of me wants to do them. But then maybe me kind of wanting to do them isn't the point. Because I think the reason I want to do them is because they're really easy content. It's really easy content to kind of cash in and get extra views and stuff. But I think it's kind of a waste of time when the time spent making LPs, because it always feels like, it'll be a lot quicker than it actually is in reality as well, because you think, I'll just record myself playing, but then you end up kind of, sometimes editing bits out or changing sound levels or, trimming it and reviewing the whole thing to make sure it's okay, and exporting it, and then doing the thumbnail and the description and linking them together, and making sure it's in a playlist and making sure it's monetized properly, and then all the things you have to do with a video. And suddenly it's like, oh wait a minute, it's not actually that quick and easy. It actually feels like hard work. And then of course you get that kind of satisfaction of like, oh yeah, I did a YouTube video today, even though it's just like a rubbish LP. And I kind of get these feelings just doing these really simple vlogs, but like I explain, seemingly every other episode, these like very simple vlogs actually have a purpose beyond just being a YouTube video. It helps me psychologically to sort out my thoughts and plans and stuff. So anyway, so I just feel like LPs are not for me. I don't feel like my LPs are particularly special. So I'm seriously considering stopping LPs again, or at least what I consider filler content LPs. So that probably doesn't include things like first impressions on random games. Incidentally, I've just recorded an hour first impression of an extremely weird Flash game that I had to stop because my eyes are really tired. I think it's one of the things that's made me tired because it's really crazy, and I can't bring myself to edit it just yet. So I edited a tiny bit. But a lot of it needs to be cut because there's a lot of derping around trying to work stuff out. So I want to streamline it so it's a bit more quick and entertaining. So that might go up tomorrow if I can get around to editing it, or if I put it up at all. I might not even put it up because it might just be too much editing, because that's what happens with LPs. So it wouldn't, stopping LPs, it wouldn't necessarily, I could still sort of like do first impressions, because if it's introducing a game, especially, usually I'd never see myself as a reviewer. I see, so it would always be a game that I want to share because I think it's good and or unrecognised or obscure that a lot of people might not have seen it. So that serves a different purpose beyond trying to be entertaining playing a video game. There's more kind of just informative. Other things are kind of multiplayer collab LP videos. I was talking to my buddy Tom earlier, who some of you might remember, or some of you might know from blah 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 gaming, and I was thinking about like back when we did some Trouble in Terrorist Town videos ages ago, and the way I think the way we both approached those is we recorded like hours of footage, but most of it, especially if those of you who play it know that a lot of the time, sometimes not a lot happens, or kind of just random stuff happens, or you just get shot randomly by the traitor instantly and stuff. But long story short, we'd record a lot of footage, and pun unintended, long story short, we record a lot of footage, but then both of us would just upload very short, like maybe 3-minute at the most, clips of kind of the highlights, like the funniest thing that happened that evening would be uploaded as, like as an individual clip. Of course, there's always people going, make longer videos, upload more, but they don't understand that the rest of it's not worth watching, and that's always a good sign as well, because it means people want more, people find it entertaining and they want more. Doesn't necessarily mean you should give them more, and and I think they have the impression that if it was longer, it would be even more of the same high quality stuff, when really the reality is no, we filmed for 3 hours and there's 3 minutes that I think are genuinely funny and worth showing. Imagine how many hours I'd have to film to get a longer episode of the same quality. So yeah, but those videos, I kind of stuff like that I kind of enjoyed a bit more, because it was just us. That whole meta thing of trying to keep the audience entertained wasn't an issue when we made those videos for me. I just played the game and had fun, and we'd banter and have a laugh. So that was, for me, felt very much like just recording, playing games for fun, and then if something hilarious, in my opinion, happened, then I could then take that clip and upload it. But it wasn't kind of like I'm going to record half an hour and upload half an hour and I've got to make sure it's entertaining. It was a lot. So anyway, but that wasn't, I didn't see that as kind of work time. That's kind of playing games in my spare time and recording it all. So I might do a bit more of that. So, but yeah, so clips maybe. But sorry for thinking this all through out loud, but I just got to make it very clear when I say I'm not going to do LPs anymore. This is probably something I'm going to have to cover in more detail, especially if I kind of maybe make an announcement on my gaming channel, but I don't. Sometimes when I sort of like decide I don't want to do something, that I don't really make an announcement about it, because you either just accept it or you don't. I don't want to sort of like encourage people to unsub, because that's just be stupid. I mean, if they people tend to not notice, they think it's a big deal, and then they tend to not notice something's gone for ages. But and then sometimes people sort of like bug me to bring certain things back, and but they have to understand that usually if I stop doing something, I'll stop doing it because I don't want to do it anymore. So actually on that subject, my Minecraft news show, I don't know if I am going to do one this week. I might do a Scrolls video tomorrow because it's going live, like information, you know, not LP, but kind of information video about Scrolls, because the beta is open beta on Monday, which is really exciting. So I could do a video about that, and I could just quickly say in that video, instead of a Minecraft news show this week, I'm going to talk about Scrolls just for this week, because I really don't think there's a lot of Minecraft news. But anyway, but yeah, the flip side of this not wanting to do LP stuff, actually the last thing I should say is just to reiterate, I'm thinking like the main thing with LPs for me is I kind of turn to them when I feel like, oh, I need to put up more content on my gaming channel, but at the same time I can't be bothered to think of something interesting to do, so I'll just do some Isaac LP and some Minecraft LP, and it just kind of feels lazy and a bit pointless, and it's another thing where I'm putting hours into it, and people will watch it on the day and the week it goes up, but I don't think many people actually go back to past episodes and bother watching them. I think because there's so much LPs out there, I think it is just the viewership for all LPs is when they go up, but there's no kind of long-term viewership. Whereas if I did some like really cool sketches or some really cool, you know, like random, you know, like machinima drama, or, you know, something kind of more unique and interesting and entertaining or informative, like some kind of guide to how to do certain things or something, that's going to have a longer shelf life, which is better for the channel, and it's better quality content. It's just better content. It's got more value than just messing about with computer game footage, which I'm not particularly good at doing. Some people are hilarious, some people are very informative. I don't think I'm either. Because the other thing that comes to mind is I want to do loads more stuff on my non-gaming channel, and I won't go into detail about what I'm going to do on there because I'm up to 13.5 minutes, so I think that makes it even more tempting to switch back to LPs on my gaming channel, because they're quick and easy, but I just don't think it's good content. So I think I've just got to push myself to do good content on both channels, that I'm, you know, good content that I'm proud of and that I actually think is quality and worthwhile. And I don't think LPs are for me, and it's just so it's I'm still struggling to decide exactly what I should and shouldn't do, but I think ultimately the urge to do LPs occasionally is kind of just laziness, because I don't think it's necessarily the best possible content for me to produce personally. I think my content production talents or whatever lie in different types of content in different areas. Anyway, I think I've got most of my points across about what I'm thinking about. Let me know what you think, I guess. I don't often say that, but I know a lot of you watch these vlogs are probably kind of like my hardcore demographic, and so maybe a lot of you actually enjoy my LPs, and that's why you like watching a lot of my videos. But I genuinely think that I could do stuff that would be a lot more entertaining than LPs if I put the time in, rather than putting the time into LPs. Because at the moment I'm not even doing that. So anyway, I hope you're well, and I will see you tomorrow.